Alright guys, this video is going to go over how to perform a low incline dumbbell chest fly, which will train the pec, or in other words, the pectoralis, if you want to use a fancy term here. And when we're performing it, putting it on a slight incline and our arm path can help us hit our clavicular pec fibres, in other words, our upper chest a little bit more. So perform this movement, you want to think about always keeping the chest proud. When we're on the bench, to get into position, you can use your legs to kick the dumbbells up, make life a bit easier. When we're performing this, we want to keep our chest proud, but we don't want to excessively arch our back because it basically changes the angle of your chest, changing what fibres you'll use. And when we're doing so, we want to think about getting as much stretch as we comfortably can. And then we're thinking about driving our elbows in throughout. Be nice and slow going down into that loading phase. And in that bottom position, because it's really heavy at the bottom and quite like a compromised position to be in if you're not used to it, or if you're really fast and drop into that position. So be nice and slow there. I also think about, as I'm loading, I'm not loading straight down, I'm tucking my elbow and I'm pressing up, if that makes sense. So this direction. The reason being is that will allow you to work a bit more upper pec, which may be the purpose of programming this movement with the slight incline. And then don't think about driving the hands together. The hand position is irrelevant. What we want to think about is what's happening at the humerus or upper arm. So chest stays proud, core stays tight so we're not excessively arching, driving the elbows together and driving up slightly, then coming down at that bottom position. Getting as much range of motion as basically you can safely get, and thinking about getting our air in prior to the stretch. Thanks very much for watching. The full video is available exclusively to my online coaching and personal training clients. If you're interested in any of the two services, feel free to inquire via messaging me on any of my social media platforms or via the link in the description if applicable, depending on where you're watching this.